Hello. I'm Dr. Bennett. All right. Okay. So, shoulder. Yeah. It was from a fall?
Well, like, like a building falling down.
Really?
It was on the bus, right? So, in the right hand, I had something really heavy, like a bag full of stuff. Something. And then, like, standing right, and then like this.
Yeah.
And then, I was talking to the bus driver actually at the corner, and he had his engine off, and he was ready to go, right? So, the situation that led up to that was another story. But so he went to his to his seat and started the bus, and I didn't have any. This was stuck on that thing, and this was like nothing that, right? The only thing I could have done was probably drop the bag and then just grab something. But then, so, like,
Yeah.
and
you broke your wrist.
Yeah, it's, you notice how it's kind of like a dramatic thing there.
Okay.
But we never addressed the thing about over here. But I noticed that as I was going up, there's like some kind of a muscle pull here that makes me go. I can go, but there's a sort of muscle pull over there.
Hurts when you do?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Prevents me from going higher. And then I'm wondering if that has, because you have to be able to do that, right? That's all I can go. I mean, I could really force it, but it's going to hurt, right? And then I'm wondering if something is over there that's preventing me from completing that.
You okay with taking your shirt off? Yep, the whole shirt, just so I can see your shoulder. You okay with taking the whole shirt off? Actually, because I need to see the shoulder too. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah.
Happens that this side, right here, I broke it also the collarbone. I don't think the collarbone on this side is broken.
No, you didn't break your collarbone.
But here, it's like that.
Okay. How old were you when you did that?
When I did that?
Yeah.
That was like, this was last summer, so I was 65. And this one happened like, I think around 2 years before that.
Okay.
So it's permanent.
Yeah.
They said it could straighten out, but it doesn't seem to.
Okay.
See, before I couldn't even do this. You see this thing? All I could do was go to this, but now it's able to do
So
something.
it's a little bit better, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is a pain in it that, just can't just go on,
No.
You know anything about the bus? The bus used to be right, the bus probably not.
Used to, long time ago, when I was in high school.
Very long time ago.
Yeah.
Here or someplace else?
Here, yeah.
Nowadays they have this, right?
Yeah.
And if this red over here, and if we say senior, that means you're 65 or older. And I think probably you said as ID, but that, I just pay like $45 a year compared to $80 a month.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, I'm so happy to get that. I asked the assistant that checked me in. I didn't know, like, if you were male or female, right? So I asked her, doesn't matter what is she, I mean, not she, but is that male or female, right? Male or female? Right, so.
I got that ambiguous name.
Yeah. How is it again? G-A-L-E?
G-A-L-E, yeah.
Yeah. So, there was a football player named James. And so I said to her, come here. joke, but I said, oh, I thought you were Dr. Curtis.
Could be, right? You never
Yeah.
know. Okay, so if you start with your hand on your knee, can you bring your arm forward and up?
Forward and up like
Yep,
this.
there you go. Will it go any higher or no?
Oh, I
Ooh.
can make it go as high as I want, but at about this
Hurts.
point, I can feel the pain right
Come on
there.
back down for me. And show me this one again. If you start from the side, how about if you come out? There you go. Okay,
Yeah, that's, the pain is right here.
okay. If you tuck your elbow in, come to this position for me. There you go. Now, can you give me a small push down?
Push down?
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. How about up? Good. How about out? This way. Push against me this way.
Yeah.
There you go, that.
Yeah.
You okay? How about in? Bring that arm into your belly.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh,
You okay?
wow,
That hurts in here.
like right about here.
If you straighten out your elbow for me, yeah? I'm gonna bring you out a little ways. Can you give me a push up now? You okay? All right, then relax down for me. I'm gonna push on you here a little bit, okay? So if I walk out along your bones, you okay? And then around, and then down. How about to the back here?
No, I don't feel it.
Okay. Tuck this elbow a little bit back for me. There you go, yeah? And in the front here. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna support you at the elbow. I'm gonna move you just a little bit. Okay. Now this one, huh? Okay. All right. Can relax down for me. So, your x-ray looks okay as far as your shoulder. Yeah, you didn't break anything. Okay? What this most looks like is an injury to the muscle, right? The muscles that help you lift your arm.
Mhm.
There's 4 muscles that generally can get injured. Those are not the only muscles that help you lift your arm, but with your story, those are the ones that tend to get injured. It's the thing called the rotator cuff. Have you heard of that before?
I heard.
Yeah. And it's very common for the muscles are here and they turn into a band which sticks into the top of the shoulder, but it's very common to feel pain down in here even though the muscles are higher. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I think it's a rotator cuff injury, and I would be worried that you might have torn part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually, I mean, I'll go like this,
Yeah.
and just about here,
Yeah.
I can feel something, like as you said, torn, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Right? No?
It doesn't, I don't feel the tear until
Yep. Yep.
quote unquote tear, until it reaches
Yep.
about that point.
That's the reason why is you got a lot of other muscles to do the work, but there's fewer of them as the arm gets above the shoulder. So you want to use that rotator cuff whenever your arm is above your shoulder, right? So it's very consistent, is what I would say, or what you look like and what I think it is, yeah? So, you got some options. A rotator cuff tear, if it's a big tear, some people do consider surgery to put it back together, yeah? You don't have to. It's kind of one of these gray areas where it's a choice, yeah? Otherwise, so if you want to know if that's what it is, you can do an MRI, yeah? And that would be to confirm, oh, it's a tear, how big is it, and would you consider surgery for it, yeah? If at this point you already know, ugh, that doesn't sound good, like you would not consider surgery, you can consider going to physical therapy. I can't remember, you're already going for the shoulder or you're not?
No, this,
Okay.
no.
And the idea is to try to make your other muscles compensate, right? Do the work for you. You got a big deltoid, you got a big pec muscle, you got a big trapezius muscle. Those are external. Does that make sense? Those are kind of around. But if you can learn how to make those guys do the work, then even if you have a tear, functionally, you can be very good. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, what's going on here preventing me from completely closing this?
This is from the fracture down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be, it was kind of a nasty fall, right?
Yeah.
The wrist thing is gonna be from this fracture here, not from up high, yeah.
Yeah, you know the I don't know, like I see those, they have the initials PA after
Yeah,
the physician's assistant.
that's
right?
correct, yeah.
So that doesn't mean that they're complete doctors, I don't know what it is, but, you know, that they couldn't explain to me, like, see, what the guys said to me was, okay, we can consider surgery here or something, and then I'll have to decide, you know, kind of like, almost like right away if I want to do it or not, and, you know, whatever they're gonna do, but it seems like to me, you know, he didn't actually, you know, guide me one way or the other, but he said, I have to make up the mind. I said, to me, I'm thinking, well, if I'm gonna do something there, I mean, anything could happen, right? I mean, but they could fix it, but you know, so I declined it.
Sure.
So it's gonna be like, you can see that.
It is. That's you can see on your x-ray, yeah? It healed, but it's crooked.
Yeah.
So that's contributing to why,
You cannot walk.
right, you're having to use it differently. It's a bit of a bummer, is what I would tell you. Did you finish off occupational therapy for this already? You all did a bunch of therapy?
Yeah.
So this is a real hard one, because this is a nasty injury.
Yeah. I
If
mean,
you,
if you really looked at it,
Yeah.
you know those Frankenstein movies, like the monsters with skinny fingers. I looked at it and said,
that's
oh.
always a bad sentence. You know those horror movies?
Yeah. You know, if you look at it like that and say, oh,
So,
it's gone already.
if you're not happy with this, you could consider seeing one of the surgeons, but it is remote, meaning that this injury was back in the fall, yeah? So the surgery itself might be a bit more complicated. However, it is still an option if you wanted to. Otherwise, you could go back to hand therapy, right? Do another round, let's just see, right? The last option would just be to live with it. That's not awesome, but you could. I mean, you have been at this point,
No,
yeah.
at this point, see, like I couldn't even, you know, like even like holding a can and then using the other hand to, you know, to open the can, right, the can opener. I couldn't even hold a can with this hand, but now I can. But it's still, I still feel the pain though.
You know, after the break, to learn how to compensate for it, because your whole anatomy is different now, right? It takes a long time. So there is absolutely the chance that another 6 months from now, a year, right, a whole year since the injury, it may continue to get better because you'll learn how to do it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, the doctor, I don't know if I tell his name, but he's in orthopedics, PA, right? He says it takes about a year to
It can.
To recover. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
oh shit. I mean, of course I would believe him, but the way he said it so casual. Oh, it takes a year to recover. You know, I mean, I feel more comfortable. I mean, more confident about how you say it than me.
Okay.
You know,
So, sounds like, did you want to talk to the hand surgeon, or you feel like you wouldn't do that at this point?
well, you know, like, would there be odds that it'll make it, I wouldn't say worse, but you know.
You'd have to, if you choose to do an operation, you need to heal from that afterward, right? The goal would be to get you better than you are, but you may be better anyway if you give it some time.
Yeah, see, I can, I mean, I'm not strong, but I can, you know,
Sure.
like when they say to draw blood,
Sure.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I guess if they want, I have to close
Yeah.
the face, I have to do it.
Sure. Sure.
Not have to, but they
Sure.
you know, I can't, I mean, if I really went for it, you know,
Sure.
I would, sometimes I feel like cracks in it when I try to, you know.
Don't worry. So hand surgeon, another round of hand therapy, or you just let it be and see how it goes. What do you want to do for this?
Yes, this part.
Yeah, what do you want to do for that one? Hand surgeon, hand therapy, leave it alone.
See, when I do this, you notice how different it is, right? When I do this, I can feel that some kind of thing going on, especially right there. They tell me it's healed, right? But
The bone is healed.
The more
But,
you see.
but you gotta learn how to heal, how to deal with it in a different formation now, yeah?
Yeah, like, luckily I'm right-handed, but, you know, like,
Mhm,
before I couldn't even carry things with me,
Mhm.
even something as light as that,
mhm,
I couldn't even carry it.
mhm,
If something weighed maybe 25 pounds, I could carry it with one hand, but then you get kind of tired if you're walking a distance and then you can't use the other hand as resting.
mm.
So what I would do is I put it down on the ground and then rest it and go again.
Things you gotta learn, yeah.
But if I can use this, then I can put on this, which I used to do and then go home.
Okay,
Going up the stairs, like, there's definitely, I wouldn't use this to,
yeah,
Proper,
you're gonna have to be careful.
not
Yeah.
to let myself, if I,
Okay.
ready to fall, I have to use this.
Mhm. What did you decide? You gotta give me a decision.
I don't know, I just,
I guess you can think about it, and if you decide you need a referral to either see the hand surgeon or to go back to hand therapy, you can let me know, and then we'll go from there, yeah? Otherwise, keep on keeping on, yeah? What do you wanna do with the shoulder? So options, physical therapy, MRI, yeah? Or we can do an injection for pain, a cortisone injection, just for pain.
well, it doesn't hurt unless I, if I really go for it, like this, and I feel a tear in it. But I don't have to do that, right?
Correct.
You know, so.
Correct, yeah. So I wouldn't aggressively push you towards that. I wouldn't tell you, gosh, you have to have that done, yeah? Do you wanna go to physical therapy for the shoulder?
Yes,
Mm.
they could do something to improve it, or.
The idea is to learn how to use the other muscles to compensate, yeah?
Okay, yeah, I think that.
Yeah? We have physical therapy at Ko'olau, Waipio, Mopunapuna, and Honolulu. Which one of those are you close to?
Well, for the wrist, I did it at, Mopunapuna, so
Mopunapuna?
kinda used to
You
it.
like that? Okay. Did you wanna do the MRI? You wanna leave it alone?
The MRI is to confirm the,
If you have a tear and to look for something surgical, yeah?
Ah.
So you don't have to, if you already know you would choose not to do that,
choose not to,
to do surgery, yeah.
well, it's one of those, well, it's all, if I was younger, I think I'll probably go for it, but, without thinking too much, but, as you get old, like, I'm pretty sure that if I was 10 years older, then I would have said, I might not, it's less likely I'll survive that, but,
You know, it's such a personal choice, everybody's different, yeah.
yeah. Now, I don't actually mind it, but what I don't mind is that, I know that I can't use this as freely as I can, that's what I mean. So,
Right? Okay, hang on.
so like, are you a, you're an MD doctor?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want, those guys at orthopedics.
Mhm.
I don't think I ever saw anybody get the MD, unless.
It doesn't look like it. You saw the physician assistants.
Yeah.
They do work under the supervision of our orthopedic surgeons, but they're not MDs. They're very good though.
No, not to say that,
Yeah.
they're junk,
Oh.
like, they're so casual about it, say, about a year, it'll get better,
Yeah.
the way they say that,
So usually when I say, let's go ahead and try some physical therapy usually is about 2 months, right? Where you try a set of exercises and then you gotta see how it goes. You're welcome to follow up with me in about 2 months just to make sure things are going the direction that we want it to. My nurse can make you a follow-up appointment in about 2 months, otherwise you can leave it open and make your own appointment in the future. What do you wanna do? Just so that I don't lose you as far as like what's happening, that kind of thing.
No, I think it'll be okay if I saw you again.
You wanna go ahead and make a follow-up appointment? You can always cancel it if you don't need it.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can put your shirt back on. I'll have you just hang out here for just a second. And I'll have my medical assistant come in and look for that follow-up for you, okay? Physical therapy's gonna call you to go ahead and set up some therapy sessions, and then I'll see you back in about 2 months then. Sounds okay? Any
Yeah.
questions? I know it's a lot of information, yeah?
No, I'm not a, usually my regular internal medicine doctor.
Yeah.
I don't know how you call that, this, like Kaiser right here.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes when I talk to him, I mean, it's terrible, but I make my own decisions about, when to take my, high blood pressure medicine, and he goes like, then I tell him, well, I'm not a doctor, but I just.
Wow, it's okay.
I mean, I don't rigorously follow there's three medications I take. They every day. I mean, you've probably heard of metformin or something. Yeah. And the other one is for high blood pressure, and then the third one is to kind of manage that stroke or yeah. And then I can't recall the names, but I have all three of them, and I can take them. Yeah, in fact, I have enough supply to just every day take the medicine.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't intentionally forget, but I let it slip my mind, and sometimes two days goes by, and then sometimes it's terrible. But I thought that I admitted to him, my doctor, that I haven't taken medication for months.
Oh no. Okay.
No, but my blood pressure was okay. My
Okay.
it's A1C, right? Yeah, that's, I mean, could be better, but it's not
Okay.
going out of control, so.
Okay. Hang on just a second, okay?
Hello. How are you? Okay. So your next appointment with us, it's gonna be 2 months. It's gonna be on a Thursday, okay?